attention. Pay the fuck attention. I always speak about collective consciousness. I speak about we're all one. We're all part of this collective whole. Everyone is connected. I always speak about this. And I talk about energy, frequency, and vibration. And what you guys don't understand is you don't attract what you want, motherfucker. You attract what you are. So when you're in a low frequency state, that's what you attract. When you're in a high frequency state, that's what you attract. The goal is to cultivate the proper internal state of the life you want. That's why I say the world is not as it is, the world is as you are. You guys are just thick-headed. I mean, conscious thoughts repeated often enough become unconscious thinking. Literally, it's just, I've said all these things over so many times using conscious auto-suggestion that they've become the way I live. So if you can make the conscious unconscious, you actually turn it into an action. You turn it into a feeling. You turn it into your energy because you don't have to think about it. So most people's conscious thoughts are that it's okay to have a drink. So they won't even want a drink and they find themselves grabbing one. Or it's okay to do this. And they say it so often because they're trying to convince themselves of something that their mind is trying to tell them to regret behavior. But they try to convince themselves that it's okay so often that they actually go self-sabotage. So the food thing, the drug thing, the alcohol thing, this is repeated thought that everyone says is okay, but it's not. So then they actually turn that conscious thought into unconscious thinking in an unconscious belief system that's actually acceptable by self. And that's where a lot of self-sabotage comes from. But I really just don't get why people don't understand. If you quit caving to your problems with your vices, then you'll realize this one thing. The universe already has everything. God already has everything worked out that has you all worked up. Every time I believe something's an actual problem, it's my belief that it's a problem that's making it a problem. I've learned to laugh at stuff that would crumble most people. Like they would break so bad to the stuff that I've learned to laugh at. You can tell by what people call a problem out here. Hey, so-and-so's talking about you on the internet. Oh no, somebody's talking about me on the internet? Motherfucker, I was in prison for 10 years. I was actually going through stuff. And you fucking weirdos think that someone talking about you on the internet is a problem. That shows how little you've been through. You actually make this a thing. It is nothing. No one will ever sway me. No one will ever see me change in a way where I lose my confidence. I may lose my cool, but I will never lose my confidence due to anything anyone else says about me because I've validated me for so long. In a world full of fake, fat, pussy fucks, I will always run it because I run me. And when you want to run you, you'll run you as well. And that's why I give you guys the gift, the positive daily habits. If you want to change your life, you just change your energy, your thoughts, and how you feel. And your acts, obviously. The actions are the easiest. Like I said, you have to be accountable to your actions first. Then you have to be accountable to your thoughts. And then you have to be accountable to your energy. You really have to understand when you're releasing something, doing something, or thinking something that's out of alignment to the outcome you want. So everybody always I really love you speak about energy, frequency, and vibration. You're so right. And I look at the dude and he's got tits. I'm like, bro, there's nothing you're doing to your body that's putting you in a high frequency state, bro. They think if they eat like vegan or they're eating just natural foods, that it's going to make them feel great about their body. If you don't think well about yourself, you can actually make yourself sick. If you don't think well about yourself, you will massively you will massively deteriorate how you feel about yourself mentally. And people will always be like, well, is it healthy to be that swole? Those type of people die early. That's better than living with mental health problems because you look like shit for an eternity. I mean, it's no one can ever say why someone like literally is healthy or unhealthy or this or that. I've seen the healthiest people croak early who didn't take any substances, and I've seen the most shot out fucking drug addicts in prison last forever. Like literally, they would shoot up anything, anywhere, and had every disease, and they kept going because they just didn't even give energy to it. So the whole thing is we attract what we are, not what we desire. If we think healthy, if we act healthy, and our feelings are aligned with what makes us feel great, we'll live a lot longer. You guys are always splitting hairs. You think that it's like black or white. Everything is such a gray area of understanding that I'm just going to tell you this. You can basically do anything you want if you're mentally strong enough to really believe what you're telling yourself. Like, you can. Like, because there is a few people who are fat and they really have a lot of confidence. And that's a rare one. There's rare cases that you see in people that's the one. But the people who always talk about it, they've outed themselves. If they're always like, nah, you don't have to do that, that's, you know what that is. That's them projecting their insecurities. But the people who wouldn't even talk about it, like you talk about it, they would just brush it off and they'd go to killing it. Like those are the people who like, it never even crosses their mind. It's not even a thought to them. Sometimes I believe that that's just not their path. Like God has given them a path and that just doesn't fit it. They are just a rare individual who's supposed to walk this path. But most of us, 99.9% of us, I swear, are given the same path, which is to create the highest level individual we can so we can be offerings and we can push this message that's coming from above. So we're just advocates of a message, and we're being told to build ourselves in a certain aesthetic structure. We're supposed to carry ourselves with a certain level of virtues. And if we build this person and we live by these virtues, then our frequency will be so high and aligned that people will be attracted to us. Now, if they're attracted to us and we're tapped into this message, then we're the perfect conduit to gift it to them because they feel us. So that's what I believe. And I don't care if people believe it or not, because I know that's the truth. I mean, I've created the perfect life from living like this. And I've met very few people who have it across the board. It took me a while to get here. It took me 6 years from the gate. Most people will never find what I was able to find. You guys have seen me fail a few times in some areas pretty badly, but look how quick I regained because I never stopped. So even when I was going through some hard times with me and Angie, I was always knowing that I would do anything for her. She was closed off for a little bit and she wouldn't let me do anything for her. And that's the way I show my love is I'll do anything for you. Like you name it, I'll do it right now, you know. And like active servitude, you know. And then when I just did it without her allowing me to do it, that's what got me back in. So anyone who's going through that situation, the way I got back in was I just did it. And she always would tell me that. Well, if you're going to do it, just do it. Why say it? But that was me always trying to play that game of, well, if you tell me you'll be there for me, I'll do it. And then, so I was conditional. So the second I dropped all conditions and I said, no, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll take care of these girls the rest of my life. Like, I really don't even care. Like, the story written about me at the end, it's how well that I did everything throughout my life to show what's possible and write this story. I really don't think about the end ever. I really am just like, I'm going to try my best every fucking day. Like, I don't fucking know. Wherever it ends, it ends. But I'd be happy to get, even right now, if I died right now and they got everything that I've built or whatever, like, I'd be happy with that. And mainly the example I set, the videos I put out, the people I've affected that could retell them who I was to them, that would mean a lot to me. So if anything ever happened, that would mean a lot to me, is for you guys to tell the people that I love how much I impacted your life in a positive way. But I love all you guys like family. Anyone who's on this path with me, I love you guys like family. Like, I mean, it's not easy, but it's way easier than that other life. So I don't even understand how I don't even understand how people are debating it. But I never thought I'd make it this far. I never needed to. When I got out of prison, I didn't try to make a coaching business. I didn't even try to make a business. I was just like, I'm going to help people with training and nutrition because that's what I love to do. And I was just like, I can do training and nutrition for $250 a month. I'll change your life. That's what I've been doing. I make the bulk of my money off my lower ticket programs that are life transformation programs. So all you fuckers who are like, I need to do business coaching. I need to teach people about business and business. I make the bulk of everything off the smaller programs, the cheaper ones that are actually about changing a life. The second you go online and you talk too much about financial stuff and this and that, you're not a life change individual, you're not going to be that powerful. You're not. The quotes I read, everything I share with you guys, what I just shared with you about being conditional when you have a breakup, that's going to save so many people if you fucking listen and you drop your fucking ego and you just say, hey, I want her back. I'm just going to do everything as if, and I need nothing in return. It's just because I love her. It's unconditional love. Learn that. Like, just take that from this video. Fuck everything else. I love you guys. Let's go.